This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 20. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him. He does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing and making a play down the field.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Blue Devils are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many set.
To the end zone and is picked off.
I hate to be Captain Obvious, but it's pretty obvious when it's raining. And you just don't know how a quarterback is going to always respond, and hand size and how they throw in the rain. An opening drive, a chance to come out and get some momentum, and he makes a critical mistake. And you talk about giving momentum away. Let's see how this offense now comes out and responds the next possession.
The Cougars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Trying to get the corner. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Moore. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Duke! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell. Once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pulls it in, it's Sanford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for room, it's Moore. It's a seam wide open. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. That's fun. It's Moore.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 35, he's loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The throw. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Cougars are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure that it doesn't go north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually, the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes a grab over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield.
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Houston wants to play fast. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here just kind of, everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. using his legs. It's Moore. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's King. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Touchdown, Duke! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get... conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it. That ball would just trickle into the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Connors. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Here he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Holds it in.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Houston going up tempo. Quick release by the QB. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That trip to the end zone ties us up. And tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. Two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you...
It's a running room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Castle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Houston will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They strike first in overtime.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll run it to the right. Nice move there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Cougars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. The give to the left side. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Turning on the Jets. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
What a tackle!
Rallying to the football and creating a negative play.